Welcome to another edition of Your Daily 5. I'm your host, John Colucci, Johnny Scan, and we've got a very interesting presentation today focusing on some of the incredible power of the StockCharts scanning engine. Let's go ahead and take a look at the theme for today, and that is feel the power of the rank by command. This is an incredible feature in the StockCharts engine that I think doesn't get the attention it deserves. I really refer to the whole ranking sorting process as the third leg of the scanning stool. The first leg is the universe of securities and stocks that we might be looking at. Second are the operations we want to perform on that universe. Third is how we sort or order our results. And as we're going to see today, the rank by command has independent significance on its own, and we're going to take a look at that. So, the first thing that we have is an example of how to use the rank by command in and of itself. So here we'll talk about the NASDAQ 100. So the first line of our code group is NASDAQ 100, and the only other line of the code is to rank or sort the stocks within the NASDAQ 100. We'll be using the percent difference code, which allows us to look at the difference between two variables. Here, the close. The second variable is the maximum high value over 253 periods, essentially one trading year. We're going to use the ascending command, which is going to give us the smallest first, and smallest when we're dealing with negative numbers is the largest negative number, so to speak. Let's take a look at what running this scan does for us. We see first we have 100 matching results. Of course, we're looking at the NASDAQ 100, so good sign off the start. And our sorting ranking column is always the furthest to the right. And in this case, we see that we have negative 72% for PDD, a broadline retailer in the Chinese market. Scooter value of 8 kind of confirms the weakness of that stock. Moderna, a scooter value of 1 and almost 70% off its 253 period high. Note that the numbers get less negative as we go down the list, means we asked for an ascending sort and we have it. The smallest number, minus 72, is first, and we see minus 47 at the bottom of the page for Netflix. Let's take a look at how we can confirm that we have the results that we're seeking. So you can take and enter this data by clicking and dragging. You can put it into your own Excel sheet, couple formulas, couple data entry points, and boom, you see that we are able to confirm what the search engine has given to us. So the middle column here is what the search engine calculated for us using a rank by command, and this is our own independent calculation, taking the 52-week high that we can observe and the current close, which we can pull right off the chart. 72, 72, 69, all line up. So take a look at that on your own, and you'll see that's a fantastic confirmation of what the search engine is doing for us. Let's take a look at some charts and see how we can also verify what we're seeing on the scan engine return versus the chart itself. So here we have PDD, and we see that using the price label feature, the 212.60 was our high last year, 53 weeks, 53 weeks right there. Then this label gives us the current close. It's also confirmed on the last up here, and we simply take the percent change tool in the annotation tools, and we drag from one value to the next. It does matter which way you're dragging. You'll see that if you use this tool, but the engine calculated minus 72 for us. Our independent number was calculated in the spreadsheet at 72 minus 72, and here visually we can also replicate that at a minus 72. Let's take a look at our next stock. This is Moderna. In this case, we had a high last year, 497.49, and we're all the way down as of Tuesday the 25th to 152.54. Again, here almost 70% confirmed on the engine as well as our independent look. So that is an incredibly powerful way to organize information. You can do this on your watch list. You can do this on your active position list. Any list that you can create, you can rank. Here we have Zoom. Zoom was an interesting measurement because you see that its 52-week high was not its all-time high. That came in November of 2020, well into the pandemic. We had 588.84, but our high for the period under examination, 451.77, all the way down to the Tuesday's close of 145.89. We put the measuring tool on that, 67.6, negative 67.6. So confirmed on the chart as well as in the engine itself. Here's another one, Docusign. Big trouble there. We see down from a high of 314.76 all the way to 117.80. That is another drop of over 60% in really the last 2 quarters for that stock. We have another opportunity to use the percent difference rank by command, and that is relative to the 50-period moving average. So many technicians, institutions, IBD, all focus on distance to the 50-period moving average. Is it close? Is it above? Is it over? Well, we can rank stocks simply by their proximity, and I would refer to this as a proximity rank. How close or far are we from an important technical aspect? In this particular case, it's the SMA 50, but that could be done with any number of different metrics. Ones that you might like for yourself, pick it out. Maybe you like a 10-day moving average. Maybe the 200 is more important to you. All available for you to simply organize your lists, indexes, groups, all can be analyzed by this simple one-line command. So let's take a look at what came up there. Some of the usual suspects for us, Moderna. We would anticipate that it is away from its moving average because of its poor price performance. Netflix down, Docusign, Zscaler, Zoom, all of these are ranked according to the distance. The smallest or most negative number first, because we're using an ascending sort, and it goes down all the way to Lulu at minus 22.8. Note that we are searching the NASDAQ 100. We do have 100 matching results, meaning we did cover the universe and sorted everything there. So let's take a look at some of our stocks there. First is our old friend Moderna. Here again we can use the measuring tool. The red line in this particular chart setup is the 50-period moving average, and then we go down approximately where the close is. Because we're using the Zoom chart, we don't get the same labeling without the Zoom thumbnail window, but close enough. So 40 minus 40 from the red line to the close on that particular day. Here we have Netflix, big drop. Here 38.4% below the red line, which is the 50-period moving average. Here we have 32.2% to the downside for Docusign, so another metric available here, red line to the current close. Zscaler, this was not on our prior list in terms of the magnitude that it's off its 52-week high, but it's close. It probably was down the list fairly close to where we stopped. The measure here from the red line down to the current close, 24.9% to the downside there. And Zoom Video Communications, another name that has had a terrible price history of late. That's again 25% below its 50-period moving average. All of these are just Zscaler, another one, 24.9. All of these are concepts that are incredibly important for technicians. We want to be able to measure and understand where stocks are performing in relation to important chart levels, chart events, things of that nature, simply by using the rank command and virtually any form of syntax that's available through the StockCharts scanning engine. You can order your information and present it in exactly the way you want to see it and how you want to see it. Got a lot more on scanning and using the StockCharts scan engine over at the Wyckoff Analytics website. In fact, we'll be doing a scanning event in May with Professor Bruce, the power charting master, and we'll be covering this as well as some of the other more sophisticated scanning techniques that as Wycoffians we like to use. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. I'm Johnny Scan, signing off for your Daily 5.
Hey, Grayson Rose here with StockCharts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, consider giving it a like down below, maybe leave us a comment, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe at the link up above. We're gonna bring you daily content from an incredible collection of technical analysts and financial experts.